Gypsy, gypsy chick, gypsy chick.
Hey YouTube, it's Gypsy. I just want to do a quick update on the Etsy shop. I took down like almost all of my readings that I had up there, and I redid a couple that were already there, and I've added a few different ones. And what I've done is I was motivated by some friends telling me that I should get online and do it, and I should, set up an Etsy shop for it, and blah blah blah. And I was kind of wishy-washy about it for a while, and so I thought, well, I'm gonna set up an Etsy shop for goo, and I'll throw some tarot in there and see if anybody wants any. The issue I'm having is I really would like to be able to work toward doing video readings, like live readings, or not live, I guess, but ones that I can upload to YouTube. The problem is I still have to look in the guidebooks and stuff for the definitions, especially when it comes to the oracle decks. And so I'm not comfortable doing video readings just yet. I am still pretty new at it. And so consequently, and plus I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube talking about charging for, for magic services and things of that sort. I don't see anything wrong with charging for things like tarot readings and stuff because a lot of study does go into it. However, I think that if you're a new reader, you should not be charging as much as someone who is a more advanced, seasoned reader. So for that reason, I have put all my prices down to like what I would call student prices because I am still studying my decks. I have only got certain spreads for certain decks posted, and they're all posted for basically $1 a card. So if it's just a 3-card reading, it's $3. If it's a 7-card reading, it's just $7. So my prices are really, really low right now. They're not going to stay like that indefinitely, but while I'm going through this phase of study and I'm trying to get to know my decks, I did want to kind of limit what's there, and that's why I've brought my prices down so low, because I'm not ready to do a video reading. Once I do video readings, my prices will go back up to like normal prices. So anyway, if you guys want to, kind of check it out, I am, like I said, the only reason why I'm charging something is because you got to charge something in Etsy. I only have so many friends that I can read for. I have like 2 or 3 friends at work that I read for, here and there. I read for myself once in a while, but I'm really more of a daily draw kind of person. I can't read for myself all the time, and so consequently it's taking me forever to really learn my cards. So I'm hoping that by dropping my prices so low, it'll get you guys to be like, it's just $3, just it's basically just for the effort it takes me to get online and check it and email you your reading back. It's not that much money. So anyway, if you guys want to help a starving student of the cards, let me read your cards, and I will do it for almost for free, right? The other thing is Goo has posted a couple more things on there. She's had a hard time getting jewelry banged out because, she's in school. And she's in like all the hard classes. I think math is the only pre-AP class she did not take this year. So her homework keeps her pretty busy. This week's been spring break, so she's got a couple things that I'm going to be posting in the next day or two that she's added and kind of revamped. So look for those. But she has put some stuff on there. And as soon as I get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to do another giveaway drawing. So that's something to look forward to. I have a Shadowscapes deck that I am definitely going to be putting in that drawing. So keep that in mind. Goo will probably throw in a bracelet and, a couple of items. It won't be probably quite as big a giveaway drawing as the one I did before, but it'll be fun, it'll be fun. And so anyway, that's what I'm looking at doing when I get to 200 subscribers. So tell your friends. We had a really blast of a day. We went to the Children's Museum of Houston, and we hung out there for about an hour and a half. We have a membership, and so we were thinking, oh, we can get in early and do this. It is a freaking madhouse at the Children's Museum during spring break. And I don't really care for people that much less other people's kids. Don't even get me started on other people's kids, okay? I like my kids. That's almost it. There's a handful of other people's kids that I dearly love and don't mind them being around, but I'm telling you, man, that is a short list. And I was surrounded by none of those today. Their favorite part is this thing called Kidtropolis, where they go in, and that was the first thing we did. We went straight to the museum, we went straight to Kidtropolis, and basically what you do is you walk around and you have, like, there's all these different sections. There's a bank, and there's a police station, and there's a post office, and there's like a cafe, and there's a veterinarian's, there's a vet, there's an art school, and there's a grocery store. The kids love the grocery store. You can go to these different places and you can perform these different jobs, and then you get little paychecks, and then you can go to the little ATM machines and put your paycheck in, and they give you this little Kidtropolis card that you can, put all your stuff on and keep track of it. And then you can take money out of the bank, and then you can go buy stuff at the diner, and you can. So anyway, it's a lot of fun, and the kids love that section. So we hung out in there for a little while, and then it started getting really crowded, and so we were kind of like, okay, let's go check out what's going on outside. Well, they had some special spring break stuff going on, and so they had these gigantic hamster balls, like kid-size hamster balls, and so all three of my kids got in there, and we're playing around with it. And if I can find some pictures, I'll stick them right here. And anyway, they had a total blast doing that. And then it started getting crowded out there. And that's when we were kind of like, you know what? It's about noonish. Let's go have some lunch. So we did. And so we headed back over to the parking garage. And that's where the girls were like, we're going to have a parking lot picnic? And I was like, sure. On the roof? Yeah, sure. Well, they were saying on the roof, on the parking garage. And as I said that, I thought, on the roof, on the roof. So we had a picnic on the roof, on the roof. On the roof of my car, on the roof of the parking garage. Bet you've never done that. It was pretty cool. We felt like we were being bad. Anyway, so we did that, and then we walked over to the Fine Arts Museum, which is another stop that we really like to. I get memberships every year at a couple of museums, so that if I want to just take a day and go with my kids, I don't have to plan it financially. It's basically a free day. So all I got to do is pay for gas. So we went downtown, went to the Children's Museum, we had a little light lunch, and then we went over to the Fine Arts Museum, and they had a members only event where you go in and you create something. And it was actually, they're studying Picasso's black and white. And so we got to do a little art project where we, you draw a design, and then you go back and you kind of, fix it up or whatever. And it's just any kind of pattern. And then you use this, it's like a wax crayon. It looked like a white pastel or whatever. It was white wax, basically. And you trace over your lines really, really thick. And then you wash it with water, so obviously the water doesn't soak in where the wax is, right? Then you get this ink, and it looked like black paint. It was freaking like concentrated ink stuff. And you kind of do shades of gray. Not 50 of them. But you do different shades of gray and black and white, and you compose a project. And so I was like, ooh. So I started doing a little thing, and so this is I call this my Picasso. Instead of a bike, it's a Picasso, because it's a Picasso bike. Does that make sense? A Picasso. See, here's the Picasso. Picasso. So this is my Picasso. I created. Yay! So that's what I did at the at the kids event. My kids, their artwork is around. Let me see if I can go find it. Hold on just a second. Okay, here's Baloo's. She kind of messed hers up the first time around. So this was the other. I don't know which is which. Oh yeah, this was the good one. And then this is Goose. Hers is pretty cool. Can you see that? That's Goose art. And then they have what's called sketching in the galleries at our museum. And so what you do is you kind of just sit around in front of some paintings and stuff, and you can sketch what you see. Like you find a painting that you like and you want to sketch it. So they give you they give you like paper and pencil and things like that. So these are some other things that Goo did. Say hi, Goo. Hi. So this was one that she did. I don't suppose you wrote the artist's name on it, huh? We don't know who did this, but it was a cool painting. And her hat here is like bright red in the painting, so it's a pretty striking picture. There's that. And then this, and again, you probably don't know who the artist is, so this was another sketch that she did of this landscape picture that was really pretty. It had very bright, kind of basic colors. and they were very defined. It was almost cartoonish looking, like Susie kind of looking. Anyway, so that was that. And anyway, and then the other two did some art, but like I said, they're playing, so they're not in here. But anyway, that's what we did. Children's Museum, picnic on the roof, and Museum of Fine Arts. That was our day in downtown Houston, and it was a total blast. And I tried to take some video, but my phone was dying really quick. And then we went over to the Fine Arts Museum. I left my phone in the car, so yeah, I didn't really document the day like I wanted to. But it was cool. It was a good day. We had a lot of fun. Anyway, hope you all have a great day. Enjoy the little piece of spring break that we have left, and I'll be seeing you later. Blessed be.